Hello, welcome to My Life on Paper. I'm Brianna, and today I'm making a layout for Stampin' Stencil Savvy, and our prompt for today is the resist technique. So I have this archival ink that I am, first of all, I have a Bow Bunny set of stamps, and I am stamping out some butterflies. You can see in the background, I have a white piece of paper to the left. To the right, I have a 49 and Market paper with the butterflies on. So this is where I'm taking my inspiration. Now, it is not gonna look like this. Um, I didn't even attempt it, right? But I'm making my own version. So right to the paper, I am taking this archival ink and stamping it with the butterfly stamps. I underneath the paper, which you can see me pull up in a minute and look at it and be concerned. It's the close to my heart when they would put the little uh piece into the packaging. Well, that's to help you cushion it from the back so you get a good stamp. My little piece is like lumpy, so yeah, I had to be careful. I didn't come out with a lumpy butterfly. But I'm doing this randomly. If you've been here for a while, you know I'm very kind of more of a linear thinker, so random isn't as easy for me. But the more I do it, the easier it does get, especially when it comes to stamping out some butterflies. And in order to be random, I am kind of looking at that piece of paper. It's not helping me exactly do all the butterflies. And the butterflies on the right, you can see are overlapped. That was not going to work for me. So in my brain, so I did not do that. And I am just, uh, I'm making sure not to overlap them, honestly. And then yeah, once I get them in, do I do another? Nope. Okay, so there they are. And I take the white crayon, this is the resist part, and I am just going to color in randomly little pieces of the butterflies. You're going to see me in a moment, like sweep my hand across them, figuring that I could tell, like making sure that I hit all the butterflies, like that there, see right there. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel like there's anything on here. Well, I don't know. It's not like I layered up the crayon, like, so I don't, even though the crayon was on there, I wasn't gonna feel it. So, so you can see, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I better go put some more on because I really wanted this to work. I think if I just would have taken one swipe through with the crayon, I think I would have been okay. But I am making for certain because stamped this paper out and I like the way it looks and I wanted to give it its best shot at turning out. So that's why you see me going over so many times with this white crayon. So the next thing I'm going to do is to bring out my inks. Now I am away from home. I don't have the exact colors. Certainly let me know if you're interested and I will research that when I get home and I will let you know what colors I am using. So at first I was concerned. Here you can see me, and I sped this up a lot, so you didn't see me like pause. But at first it didn't look like it was turning off out because you would take the ink right over the butterflies and it wasn't showing that white. Well, you have to wipe the ink off the top of the crayon. You probably could do that with like a paper towel or a cloth, but I was getting ready to go on vacation. So I was like doing this as quickly as I could. So I just took my finger to wipe off that ink. This is the honey um, color of the Distress Oxide, and it was too yellow for me. So then I did go to the pumpkin, I can't, marmalade. And so I did that. And now I am going to bring out a yellow to go above. And again, I am looking at that 49 Market even to get the colors. And look, isn't that cool? I was so afraid that was not going to work. Um, yeah. So, and you can see me I keep bringing in that piece of paper to say, okay, you know, not only the colors, but making sure that I had enough room for each of the colors. So I wanted to kind of stay with the same proportion of colors as the 49 Market paper. See, I'm still concerned I didn't put enough white on there because I can't feel it. I don't know. All right, here goes the blue, which is not exactly the same color as the 49 Market, but I do love this color combination. I'm going to go back in with more green since you can't really see it, and then just blend them. You can tell I'm starting to blend them together. There we go. So the green and the blue is blended, the green and the yellow is blended, and that makes me happy right there. I am go Gotta wipe it off, make sure you can see all the white. Then I am going to go in and clean off my glass mat. My glass mat I got from Glassboard Studios. I'll have a link down below. They do run sales, so watch for that. They have a bigger one now. I have I want to say well, it'll be 12 by 24, so you can just barely fit two um, double page layered across, but they have a bigger one now. And I actually designed my own, so it looks like the beach is, which is my happy place. So that's pretty exciting too. But they do have different patterns, different fun colors and stuff you can pick from. Then I have the magnets sitting up on top too, and that I never thought I needed that, but once I got it, I now I can't scrap without it. It's just great to hold things in place. All right, so now I'm getting my 49 and Market pieces out, and you can see I've made some layers, and I've got these cool butterfly pieces. So the tag there, um, I've got some notebook pieces, another tag. I've got that butterfly piece, and these are just all from different collections that I've acquired over the years. I see that cameras from Where to Next. That's not going to go on there. So, and then again, when I decide, where things are going, when I'm happy with it, I'll get them down, um, so that I can move on to the next piece. I end up gluing this down too low first. Uh, I didn't put it back in the same spot, and I will go and kind of sneak that notebook paper on the bottom. I barely left any room. Okay, I have this lovely stencil, and again, ask me questions about it if you want, because I will get you all the information when I get home. But I just took, it's close to my heart, black ink, so it's not the archival kind, but I am just kind of haphazardly getting some ink around this stencil to leave a little bit of an impression. And you can see in the middle of the page was where my practice was to see how it turned out, because I knew it was going to get covered up. And I just kind of throw it down next to the last one and put some more ink on the page. And with all the color on the left, this side looked too stark. So I just wanted something not in your face, just kind of subtle. And then I take my black soot distress spray and just give some splatters to bring continuity from the left over to the right. And I really go crazy with all these splatters. You'll see that. Now I'm going to bring that picture and the mats back in, and this is where I'm going to decide that cluster with the picture I put down too low. Even though I'm going to get that notebook piece back in there first and then decide that. That's okay. I thought, this will be okay. But the problem is when I bring the tag back in, it's going to cover up Eliza. So we don't want that. Oh, I should tell you about my picture. So this is just a snapshot of the family. We were outside having a family dinner, and just wanted to get that documented. And I love how, like, the bright, fun colors, and I really lean towards bright, fun colors. That really makes this family photo even more fun. So I get my tags down, and then, oh, I found this part of a film strip in my stash. So I'm going to use that, get a tag in, and there was two tags together. It flips over instead of that. I cut them apart. I've got these baubles I'm going to use a couple of, and they've got some of them have butterflies on. I thought that was really fun. Make sure you check out the playlist below of all the people that are playing along with Stamp and Stencil Savvy. We don't all have to use stencils, but we're all using the same technique. So you'll see all different sorts of the resist technique. These are from Simple Stories, and I they're okay. So it says best wishes, shine happy, happy hello, you are my heart, and I just picked out ones that worked the best. Now, best wishes is kind of, I don't know, random, I guess. But hey, you're always wishing your family best, right? So, and there's my completed layout. Until next time, crafting makes my heart happy, and I hope you find what makes your heart happy too.